Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Tasos Kalimos. Happy to be joining you guys for another episode of College Football Picks here on the Guy Boston Sports YouTube channel. God damn, am I still sick? Apologies, guys. I've been battling a head cold, a cold in general, for a couple days now. If you watch any of my other videos, I've been sick all day. My voice is all nasally. I already know. You don't have to remind me. I know I'm sick. I'm hoping to get over it. It's been 5 days now. It's bullshit, but we're here on a beautiful Friday to discuss college football picks, to give you my picks. And, guys, I am coming off a fantastic Week 9 slate. I had a 3-1 record on the week, so all the haters, all the faders, I kind of silenced you a little bit. I had a really bad Week 8. I know, I owned up to it. I fessed up to it. We really bad Week 8. We bounced back with a huge Week 9, went 3-1 last week. Really proud of that. And so now coming into Week 10, we're hoping to carry the positive momentum of last week. And I think with the picks I have for you guys today, we're going to keep riding high. So let's get into it. And guys, real quick, I know some of you made fun of me. Some of you probably, a lot of you maybe even thought this was stupid last week. I did something a little. I'm a superstitious gambler, right? And when something happens, when I do something, when I change the routine and I win, I like to stick with it because it's good vibes. I am a superstitious bettor. I believe in the little things affecting my bets. So you may have hated it last week. You may have loved it. I lit a candle. All right. Now some people were very adamant. They didn't like it, but you know what? It worked, guys, and we won. So if we want to keep winning, you want to keep riding and making money off my picks, we got to stick with it. So got a new candle this week. Going to light it up on air. Again, I know this is not the most exciting stuff. Come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world. God damn. Let's go. There we go. There we go. All right. Candles are lit. Oh, that's popping a little bit. Candle is lit. The vibes. This is actually fucking, sorry for the language, this is burning like crazy right now. I know fall, October's over. It's a pumpkin flavor one. I know it's pretty basic, but damn, this thing is like popping and burning right now. Gotta make sure I keep an eye on that one. But guys, candle is lit. Vibes are good. Now we can officially jump in to my Week 10 college football picks. By the way, I did edit that because that was like, took me almost 10 minutes late. So I don't know if that's sad to say, but it's the truth. All right, guys, first pick of the Week 10 slate here. We're going number 15 ranked Notre Dame at non-ranked Clemson. And look, we're really going to test the candle luck here. We're going to test the powers of the candle, right? We're going to see just how lucky we can be with this thing, because I know I told you guys after the Louisville loss, I wasn't going to bet Notre Dame again, but I have to. It's just too good of a spot. I'm taking Notre Dame -3. Look, Clemson is not what it used to be. They're 4-4. They're not ranked. And listen, the Dabo Swinney thing, a lot of people have opinions on it. My opinion is I kind of respect the guy. You know, his methods are costing Clemson. It's hurting the program. But he stands up for what he believes in, and you almost have to respect that in a sense. You know, he refuses to use NIL. He refuses to use the transfer portal. And the result is that Clemson, talent-wise, is just not where they used to be, and they're not among the best in college football anymore. I mean, it's hurting the program. You can say he's an idiot for it. You can say he's a loser for it, whatever. He's not getting with the times. You got to almost respect it because, like, he's willing to sacrifice his record and maybe even his job for his beliefs. Again, I don't know if Clemson will be able to turn around anytime soon, but they're 4-4. They're not looking very good right now. Notre Dame coming into the spot. Following the Louisville loss, they have answered. They have rolled the past couple weeks. They have destroyed USC. They've destroyed Pitt. They are riding high right now, and I know they're not playing for anything at this point other than a higher bowl game, right? The college football playoff hopes are dead. But this is a good Notre Dame team, and they're playing their best football of the year. I know they're on the road in Death Valley. I know it's tough. I just can't really see Clemson winning this game or covering. I just really can't. Notre Dame, the way they're playing right now, Clemson's on a downturn. You know, I look at Clemson, I just don't see a good college football team there. You know, they're on a 2-game losing streak. They're losing to teams like Miami and NC State. You know, and even their wins, they barely beat Wake Forest. You know, so I just can't buy this Clemson team, especially with how good Notre Dame is playing right now. So give me Notre Dame -3, my first pick of the Week 10 slate. All right, guys, moving right along. Second pick of the Week 10 slate. We're going number 12 ranked Missouri against number 2 ranked Georgia. We are hammering the over 54.5 points. Missouri, thanks to the college football playoff rankings, are finally getting the respect they deserve. Ranked number 12 in the country. If you watch the show, I have bet a few of their picks, a few of their overs, a few of their lines. I've loved watching Missouri this year. They've kind of been, every year I kind of pick, I'm a Notre Dame fan, but every year I pick some teams I like to follow. Missouri has been one of them this year. They've been a lot of fun. Their offense is a lot of fun. And going up against Georgia here, I think we could see some fireworks. Now, look, Georgia, they crushed Florida last week. They are rolling right now. Both of these teams cover overs at a very high rate this year, especially of late, the last 5 games or so. Missouri and Georgia have been red hot covering these overs. So I like the spot here. I think the score will probably be somewhere around 37-21, right? I think Georgia wins and they probably cover, but I'm not going to give you that pick because I'm not super sold on it, but I am sold on the over. I think that Missouri, their offense has enough firepower, and they're the number 1 ranked red zone efficient offense in college football against the 100th ranked red zone efficient offense. Missouri should be able to score some points if they can move the ball deep, which they can with their passing game, and get into the red zone. I don't think Georgia's defense will be able to stop them every time. Excuse me. So give me the over here. I sound so sick right now. God damn. Give me the over in Missouri, Georgia. I'm going to war for you guys right now. I'm sick. I can barely get through a sentence without my nose ready to explode. And yet I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I'm still giving you guys winners. This candle, I don't know if it's really helping. It might be hurting me here. But goddamn, do I feel sick as hell right now. All right. Love the over here, though. These are 2 really good offenses. Georgia's really starting to turn the corner. They're starting to figure their stuff out. And Missouri's offense, all we really need from Missouri here, truthfully, I think is like 2 or 3 touchdowns. I think Georgia will do the rest. Missouri's defense is not bad, but against this Georgia offense, which is starting to click of recent, I think they're going to be able to put up points. So I like the over here, 54.5. Pretty good spot. I can see this game going 37-21 Georgia, which of course would cover the over. So give me the over here, 54.5 for my second pick. The amount of tissues I have been using in between takes is outrageous. I'm sorry to keep bringing up the fact that I'm sick. It's not an excuse. I'm not trying looking for sympathy, but goddamn, is it tough to get through a couple of sentences when your nose is just stuffed to oblivion. But moving along here, guys, trying to finish up the show on a strong note here. I'm going to power through. We got the nighttime slate. We got number 5 ranked Washington at number 20 ranked USC. And look, I've seen a lot of sharps, a lot of signals from the sharps that they are on USC here. I am not buying it. I'm going to go Washington. You people are hammering USC right now. I don't really get it. And I know when the sharps move, you tend to follow them. I am not doing that here, though. I just really can't bet USC with a good conscience. Look, they're not a great football team this year. I'm surprised. I know they're 7-2, but they have really struggled. They beat Cal 50-49 in a shootout. They got steamrolled by Notre Dame. They got beat by Utah. They struggled against Arizona. They struggled against Colorado. This is one of the worst defenses in college football. And offensively, yes, they're great, but when they play a decent defense, they tend to crumble a little bit. I like Washington here. I think USC's strength defensively is the run defense. Washington's going to be able to throw the ball with Michael Penix. And on the opposite side, I know Washington's defense isn't great, but they're good enough to, I think, disrupt USC enough. Washington, number 5 ranked team, they are obviously fighting for the college football playoff. This game means a lot more for Washington. I'm going to bet the team that has more to lose here with Washington. I think they're going to take care of business. Now, I know Washington has had a couple rough weeks following the Oregon win, right? They struggled with Arizona State. They struggled last week a little bit with Stanford. I think they're fine. I think people are going to overreact and bet USC here. I'm not buying it. I'm not seeing enough from USC this season to confidently bet them against a Washington team that is one of the best in the country, undefeated. I don't see it happening. Give me Washington -3 or better. I wouldn't bet it above 3 just for safety because the fact that the sharps are all over this makes me think that it's going to be a closer game. The line is crazy, 76.5. I thought about maybe taking the under there, but I'm going to stick with Washington -3. I think they're the better team. I think USC has shown nothing to prove they can cover this line. So I'm going to take them -3, and I'm going to sleep happy with it. And guys, for the last pick of my Week 10 slate, give me Alabama -3 against number 14 ranked LSU. Bama, they still have something to play for here, and I know that's not the only reason I'm betting them is because they have something to play for. I think Bama is starting to turn the corner. They had their struggles early in the year. That Texas loss is far in the rearview mirror now. I think that Alabama, offensively, they've started to settle. Now, look, are there limitations with Jalen Milroe at quarterback? Absolutely. But against this LSU defense, one of the worst defenses in college football, I think Alabama will do just fine. I think Alabama defensively, they have enough to at least slow LSU down a little bit. No one's going to stop LSU this year. Their offense is insane. But I think Alabama has enough defensively to at least disrupt them and slow them down a little bit. And again, I think offensively, Tommy Rees has gotten this offense. He's gotten Jalen Monroe a little more comfortable. I like Alabama here. I know at home in Tuscaloosa. LSU, they're a good team, but this is also, and it's a little bit of a bias maybe. I don't think it is because there is history behind it. Brian Kelly in these spots, whether it be at Notre Dame or LSU, he tends to just kind of shit his pants. And I think it's going to happen again here. I cannot trust Brian Kelly in games like these. He's never been trustworthy in games like these. And I just don't think this LSU team is good enough to beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Offensively, they have enough firepower, but defensively, they're not going to be able to stop Alabama. Jalen Monroe should be able to throw all over this defense. I just don't see a world where LSU can cover on the road. If this was at Death Valley, maybe I would give LSU a shot. But in Tuscaloosa, with Alabama fighting for their lives in the college football playoffs and the SEC championship game on the horizon potentially, I don't see Alabama losing here. So give me Bama -3. Brian Kelly shit his pants game. That's what we're calling it. Brian Kelly shit his pants bet. This is actually my lock of the week. I haven't really given locks out on the show before. This is my lock of the week. This is the most confident bet I have on my slate here. I just really don't see a world where LSU upsets or even covers +3 in Tuscaloosa. So give me Alabama -3 versus LSU. That's my final pick, my lock of the week. The Brian Kelly shit his pants game. Guys, 3-1 last week. We hope we carry these good vibes this week. We go 3-1 or better, hopefully. We have candle burn and candle bet. Hopefully the candle bet continues to work for us, guys. Thank you very much. Apologies for constantly sounding nasally and stopping and kind of coughing and all that stuff. Hopefully by the time we come back next week, I hope, by God, I'm not sick come next Friday. But until then, guys, I hope you're all winners. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you all next week. Enjoy Week 10 college football.